First, the top news headlines. Manipur marks Nupilal Day with statewide observances led by Chief Minister Biren Singh, honoring women freedom fighters and emphasizing ongoing efforts for peace and stability. Minister Khemchand says ongoing crisis in Manipur marks the first time in the state's 2,000-year history where valley brethren cannot cross the hills and the hills brethren cannot enter the valley. Security forces recover multiple weapons and ammunition during operations in Churachandpur and Chandel districts. Opposition parties led by Gaurav Gogoi staged protests at Parliament over Modi government's inaction on Manipur crisis and other urgent issues. And Union Cabinet approves One Nation, One Election Bill, aiming for simultaneous elections for Lok Sabha, state assemblies, urban bodies and panchayats. A very good evening. You are watching IS Prime Time English News. This is Suraj Khongbantabam giving you the news. Now the news in detail. Manipur today witnessed large-scale observances of Nupilal Day across the state, with Chief Minister Biren Singh leading the state-level ceremony at the Nupilal Memorial Complex in Imphal. The Chief Minister led the ministers, MLAs and senior officials in paying floral tributes to the women freedom fighters who fought valiantly in the historic Nupilal movement. These observances, organized by various civil society organizations and women's groups, were marked by widespread participation from local communities, emphasizing the significance of the day and honoring the bravery of the women who sacrificed their lives for the cause of the state. Following the tribute at the memorial complex, a formal function was held at GP Women's College Central Hall with the Chief Minister as the chief guest. Other dignitaries included Minister T.H. Biswajit Singh, MLA Irengbam Nalini Devi, S.S. Olish and Sagosem KB Devi. The event featured a Nupilal drama by the Nupilal Memorial Association Drama Party and musical performances by artists from the Sri Sri Balmukunda Dev Government Music College in Imphal. In his speech, Chief Minister Biren emphasized the ongoing efforts by both the state and central governments to find a permanent solution to the current crisis in Manipur. He acknowledged, however, that resolving the situation would take time as it had become both chronic and fragile. Biren also highlighted the ongoing efforts to track lives from Kamal Babu, who had gone missing from the Lemekong Army campus. He noted that the state government, in collaboration with central forces, was working tirelessly to locate him. Regarding the reimposition of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act in 6 police station areas of Manipur, the Chief Minister mentioned that the state government had formally requested the central government to review and consider withdrawing the APSPA from those areas. He also appealed for the public's cooperation and support in the government's ongoing efforts to restore peace and stability to the region.
Haukiba megi tarikh 3 dagi tha 18 sangna suna kangdu legadam laiba lamdam sida niwe kayama laikidre niwe kayam magi niwe kayam le kamsabum khandam legi masidaiga lamdam sigi ima sing lawriba nupi sing lawriba ro thadong hedong ne khoi thagat bad roi Nasi suni inkraba ahing yarik tana adugumba laimukongi keman da imana halaktiba adugumba miyo dugi damakta lambi digari dharna tawi rally sali hanbrekte haukiba 2023 gi megi tarik hum dugi nasi phawda imasi tumbam sawu phangana laini
Earlier in the morning, the 33rd Nupilal Ningsing Lamjel Nupilal Memorial Run was organized by the state-level Nupilal Ningsing Lamjel Organizing Committee. The run commenced from the Nupilal Memorial Complex and concluded at Singzamai Supermarket, symbolizing the beginning of the historic movement. RD and PR Minister Yumnam Khemchand flagged off the event and said the people's desire for peace and normalcy in Manipur. Talking about the ongoing crisis in Manipur, he maintained that it is the first time in the 2,000 years old history of Manipur where the valley brethren cannot cross hills and the hills brethren cannot cross valley. He also highlighted the inclusive nature of the memorial run with women from all communities, including tribal groups, actively participating. Let's take a look at few of the clips of the event participated by women folk above 35 years. The Nupilal Observation Committee, formed by 7 organizations, also commemorated the 85th Nupilal Day at JN Manipur Dance Academy in Imphal. The program witnessed the presence of AMKIL President L. Nganbi Lema, Kanglamai President Y. Leirik Lema, PPCM Convener Fairoism Nando Luang, President of Kabui Mothers Association J. Atombi Kamaipui, and President of Katrigao Merapaibi Apun Balup Ikham Ongbi Jado Begum as Presidium members. Speaking on the occasion, convener of PPCM-PH Nando Luang highlighted the critical role of Meitei women in various historic occasions of Manipur.
British na 1891 da khongdom da babung webelan pham do somna matung da Manipur se moi lokchen gre matam du da ningthau ojeram bahana ningthau ojme surachandra maharaj se magi ningthau khupam si magi machin manau sina tanthok pi rei aduna mana Kolkata da chatna British da mana wakat chalai matam ni.
The Nupilal Ningsing Numit Thopang Lup also commemorated Nupilal Day at the Iboyama Shumang Lila Sanglen in Palace Compound, Imphal. The event was attended by several dignitaries, including retired Judge Aribam Natneshwari Devi, member of the Kom tribe Sharto Hoinu Kom, Dr. Naurem Joy Kumar of Manipur University, Assistant Professor Moirangthem Ranjana, and representatives from various women's organizations representing different ethnic groups. During the event, Laishram Mema, the chairman of the committee, delivered a speech in which she emphasized the unity of the people of Manipur, stating that the state could never be conquered when both the hills and valleys stand together as one. She further stressed the importance of combating any forces that threaten the integrity of Manipur, noting that the observance symbolized the strong bonds shared by the indigenous communities of the state. The women wing of Manipuri in Kolkata, MIK, also commemorated the 85th Nupilal Day at Eco Park of Newtown in Kolkata. Organized in collaboration with the Ningols United Progressive Initiative, NUPI, New Delhi, and various other international women organizations, it was attended by around 100 individuals. The participants urged swift government action for the safe rescue of Kamal Babu, who has been missing since November 25th from the military station in Lemakong. The Nupilal Day observance was also organized at the site of the ongoing relay hunger strike protest led by the Uripok Apunbalup and Uripok Nupi Apunbalup at Canteen Corner, Imphal. The protest, now in its 27th day, is supported by 52 local clubs and 48 Maira Paibi groups in the Uripok area. During the ceremony, floral tributes were paid to Let Pukrambam Ibemhal, Hazarimayum Chaunuhal, Manohar Mayum Indumukhi, and Maisnam Chamu, all of whom had participated in the historic Nupilal of Manipur. The protesters are demanding justice for the recent Jiribam terror attack, with participants from local clubs and women's groups taking part in the hunger strike on a rotational basis. The observance underscored the ongoing commitment of the community to seek justice and honor the legacy of those who fought in the Nupilal movement. Security forces carried out search operations and area domination in the fringe and vulnerable areas of the hill and valley districts of Manipur. During these operations, several weapons and ammunition were recovered. In the Taiseng area of Churchandpur district, authorities seized the following items: 1 .303 rifle, 4 12-bore single-barrel guns, 1 9mm pistol, 1 .22 rifle, 1 12-bore shotgun, 11 7.62 mm rounds, 5 9mm rounds, 2 .22 rounds, 36 12-bore rounds, one .303 rifle magazine and one pistol magazine. In a separate operation between Sarang Tampak and Ringku in Chandel district, security forces recovered an AK-47 rifle, one AK-47 magazine, one 9mm pistol magazine, 3 locally made mortars Pompi, 2 live bombs of local mortars and 1 single-barrel gun. Meanwhile, efforts to ensure the safe movement of essential goods were also reinforced with 126 and 372 vehicles carrying essential items successfully moving along National Highway 37 and National Highway 2. To maintain security, strict measures were implemented at vulnerable locations with security convoys assigned to sensitive stretches to guarantee the safe passage of these vehicles. Additionally, a total of 106 Nakas checkpoints were set up across various districts in both the Hill and Valley districts. The police reported that no individuals were detained for violations in any of the districts during these operations. On the other hand, a combined team of Manipur Police and Assam Rifles arrested 3 cadres of the Pre-Pak Pro militant group from Thobal Athokpam in Thobal district. The arrested individuals have been identified as Namram Indrajit Singh, aged 22 years, Rajkumar Mohensana, aged 21 years, and Waripum Albert Meite, also known as Thoy, aged 21 years. They were involved in extortion activities and illegal possession of arms. During the arrest, security forces recovered several items from their possession, including 1 HE hand grenade, 5 demand letters from Pre-Pak Pro, 3 mobile phones with SIM cards, and 1 Honda motorcycle. A team of the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC led by its President K. Meghachandra and CLP leader Okram Ibovi called on Priyanka Gandhi Bhadra, who has recently been elected as an MP in Lok Sabha from Wayanad parliamentary constituency of Kerala. During the meeting at New Delhi, the MPCC team had apprised on the present situation in Manipur, urging her immediate concern on the restoration of peace and normalcy in the state. The MPCC team also includes Deputy CLP leader K. Ranjit Singh, Chief Whip T.H. Lukeshwar Singh, ex-Minister M. Okendro, Dr. K.H. Loken Singh, MPCC Working President Muhammad Fazir Rahim, Vice President Hareshwar Goswami, and ex-MLA Muhammad Amin Shah. During the meeting, which reportedly took nearly half an hour, the team had pressed the new MP to take up the necessary steps for ending the ongoing crisis, which has lasted over 19 months. Meanwhile, opposition parties in the Lok Sabha led by Deputy Leader of Opposition Gaurav Gogoi staged a protest at the Makar Dwar of Parliament today, expressing their dissatisfaction with the Modi government's silence and inaction on the ongoing crisis in Manipur and other urgent issues. As the House remained adjourned without any meaningful progress in the session, the protesting lawmakers called for accountability and immediate action. They demanded that the government address the crisis and put an end to the excuses hindering the functioning of the parliament. Well, it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be back with latest news and updates.
Admission open, admission open. Honeycomb Foundation School Mongsangi Bore Makongi English Ngani Kun Mga Kuntaruki Oina academic session daycare dagi class free Faubi Oina admission to Hogere. School as qualified among the trend or Boza Singna Angang Singa Tungia Sa Uhanduna Takpitambiri. Pizariba Kudong Sabasinga Dudi, Mama Pasa Panaba Angang Anina Tragamas Dagi Helabadi Anishuba Angangi Oina Sada Contra discount Pizari Aduga, Ahumusuba Angangi Oina free admission Pizari. Loinana relief camp Natragai Irana Sokalabam from Singidamakadi, free admission Pizari. Van service, Jahigasana Rabasanaport. Tina Semson Hazilaba classroom sing Luina CCTV camera, January Kun English Singani Kun Manga Fawagi Manung the admission Taurabadi, Sada Yankai discount Pizari, Akak never sit Karakatani, Kudong Saba Silobiho, Nasi Nasima office the Latuna Tanabiho, office hour 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching ICE Prime Time English News. 3 women from Manipur, including convener of Imagi Meira Thokchom Sujata, were reportedly placed under house detention by authorities in Delhi. They had traveled to the national capital to participate in a protest at Jantar Mantar on the occasion of Nupilal Day, demanding action over the ongoing violence in Manipur. Sujata, who was recently detained for several hours by the police along with the wife of Kamal Babu, a missing individual last seen at an army camp, had been on her way to Raj Bhavan in Imphal to seek a meeting with the governor 2 days prior. In a video released from the flat where she and the other women were detained in Delhi, Sujata expressed frustration with the government's handling of the unrest that has plagued Manipur for the past 19 months. As part of the ongoing 16-day activism against gender-based violence campaign organized by the Integrated Rural Development Service Organization (IRDSO) in Wangjing, Thoubal District, a rally was held today to mark International Human Rights Day. The campaign, which began on November 25th, is being conducted in collaboration with the State Commission for Women. The rally aimed at raising awareness about gender-based violence and human rights was flagged off by Rajiv Kumar Narengbam, the founder principal of IRE Group of Institutions in Wangjing. The rally also featured various participants, including local leaders, students, and activists, who marched through the streets, raising slogans and carrying placards advocating for human rights and the end of gender-based violence. During the event, Oinam Thoibi, the promoter of IRDSO, delivered a speech emphasizing the importance of recognizing and addressing gender-based violence. She highlighted the significant impact such violence has on women and children in the community and stressed the need for collective action to create a society free from violence and discrimination. Thoibi called on the public to support initiatives that promote gender equality, safety, and human rights for all individuals. Two motorboats provided by the Loktak Development Authority under the direction of Chief Minister N. Biren were officially inaugurated today for the transportation of villagers in Chadong. The village, divided by the artificial lake created by the Mapitel Dam project, will now be better connected. The boats, with capacities of 23 and 26 seats, will also serve visitors during the two-day Manipur Indigenous Peoples Cultural Exchange Festival 2024, scheduled to be inaugurated by Chief Minister N. Biren tomorrow at the new site of Chadong village, Kamjong district. During the installation ceremony, the village headman expressed gratitude to the state government for the initiative. He highlighted the challenges faced by villagers who have relocated to the new site after their original village was submerged, including the loss of their fields. He emphasized the need for comprehensive development packages for the community, focusing on fisheries, horticulture, agriculture, and tourism to ensure sustainable livelihoods. Meanwhile, Asang Kasar, president of the Indigenous Peoples Forum Manipur, spoke about the upcoming Manipur Indigenous Peoples Cultural Exchange Festival 2024. He noted that the theme of this year's event, Manipur United by Diversity, reflects the unity and cultural richness of the state's indigenous communities. The Department of Fisheries, in collaboration with the National Fisheries Development Board (NFDB) Hyderabad, organized an outreach campaign for fish farmers and fishers at the Directorate of Fisheries, Lamphilpat. The event aimed to disseminate information on various welfare schemes of the Department of Fisheries, Government of India. Around 80 participants, including fish farmers, fishers, FFPOs, fishery cooperative societies, entrepreneurs, and officials from the State Fisheries Department attended the program. Director of Fisheries Manipur, Haisnam Balkrishna Singh, emphasized the need to reduce the state's dependence on fish imports and encourage farmers to take advantage of the available schemes for sustainable fisheries development. The technical session included presentations on various fisheries schemes such as PMMSY, PMMKSSY, and others by experts from the NFDB, ICAR, and the Fisheries Survey of India. The Universal Friendship Organization UFO Northwest Headquarters No. 1 Kadangban Battalion, Thangmeiban 199th Branch celebrated its 19th Raising Day today at the Meitei Huyen Lalong Sintam Sanglen Sajjal Academy UFO Thangmeiban Branch. The event began with a tribute to UFO founder Luching Purel R.K. Manishana, honoring his legacy. The ceremony included the hosting of the Ibudhau Pakhangba flag by Sinam Ibomcha, former president of the Thangmeiban branch. The program saw the presence of several prominent UFO figures, including Secretary General Home Laishram Loyumba Meitei, General Secretary Y. Bahulal Meitei, Publicity General Secretary Tongram Wanglen Meitei, Commander Y. Chingsang Lakpa, Battalion Secretaries, Battalion Commanders, and members from various branches and local representatives. The gathering emphasized the organization's continued commitment to fostering unity and friendship among communities. Assam Rifles Public School ARPS Mantripukri celebrated its 15th annual day today with great enthusiasm at the Colonel Biplab Tripathi Training Shed, IZAR South in Mantripukri, Imphal. The ceremony started with the traditional lighting of the lamp and the release of the school magazine, The Enlighteners 2024-2025. The principal presented the annual report, followed by the distribution of prizes to meritorious students by the dignitaries. ARWAA Awards for Child Achiever 2024-2025 and ARWWA Award of Excellence were also presented. The event featured vibrant cultural performances, including skits, dance, and a group song. The program concluded with the national anthem, and dignitaries visited the student store showcasing innovative models. The Khangabok Block Mahila Congress Committee KBMCC held a condolence ceremony today in memory of Kumantem Brajeshwari Devi of Lamding Kumantem Lekai, who passed away unexpectedly. Brajeshwari Devi was a dedicated member of the Mahila Congress who held important keys in the bloc. The condolence ceremony was attended by Khangabok Assembly constituencies as ex-MLA Okram Landhoni, members of the Block Congress Committee and several Mahila Congress leaders. The event paid tribute to Brajeshwari Devi's dedication and invaluable contributions to the party and the community. Vowing to carry forward her legacy and continue the work she was passionate about, the KBMCC expressed heartfelt condolences to her family. A special campaign for the registration of health cards was held today in Nambol Assembly constituency at Maibam Chingning to ensure that residents have access to essential health care services. The initiative was supported by Education, Law and Legislative Affairs Minister Thangnauzam Basantakumar. During the campaign, as many as 69 individuals, including 9 senior citizens, availed the benefits. The event, which also witnessed an awareness on the health card, aimed to help more people register for the health cards and avail themselves of medical benefits under the PMGAY health card. The first state-level SDPO Chingtham Anand Kumar Memorial 9A-side Veteran Football Tournament 2024 concluded today in Imphal West, with Chief Minister N. Biren Singh attending the closing ceremony. The tournament, organized by YDCCL, CCML and Southern Imphal Cultural Organizations (ISCOM), was held at SICO Ground in Haubamarak, Lorembam Lekai. The closing event featured an exhibition match and concluded with the final match between Manipur Police Sports Club and Champ FC. The event began with a solemn tribute to the late SDPO Chingtham Anand Kumar, with Chief Minister Biren Singh leading others in offering floral wreaths in his memory. The Chief Minister remembered Anand Kumar as a brave and dedicated officer who made the ultimate sacrifice for the nation. He recalled the officer's time in Moreh, where he displayed exceptional service despite the region's challenges. Chief Minister Biren Singh also highlighted Anand Kumar's tragic death at the hands of narco-terrorists, adding that the suspects had been arrested after a combing operation. The Chief Minister praised the efforts of Anand Kumar's family and the organizing committee and assured government support to his family.
Anand Haidrasu mayamna hena khange yamna mathauda koning changba mama lebak majatibu yam nungsijaba yamna crucial oiba yamna khudong thiningai oiba tangkak oiragasu masa leithoktana malebak ki damaktani izati ji ki damaktani na Myanmar ki border Moreh duda posting tadan leiba kanagumina thoglai beirang sigamani lenanai atopa jagada posting chatke lake aina kanaguma nomna bayaurugasu haina bayaurugasu agi nawanan ma mafamduda dum phatraba terrorist singi attack maraktuda khangaga leigiba dugumba yam thongna phaba leiba ki damukta kathokraba martyr samani haibada laloi.
The Union Cabinet, led by Prime Minister Modi, today approved the One Nation, One Election Bill, which seeks to hold simultaneous elections for the Lok Sabha, state assemblies, urban bodies and panchayats. The bill is expected to be presented in Parliament next week. Earlier in September, the Cabinet had endorsed the One Nation, One Election initiative, proposing to conduct all elections within a 100-day period. A high-level committee chaired by former President Ramnath Kovind was tasked with examining the feasibility of this initiative. The committee presented its findings in March, highlighting that prolonged elections cause administrative instability and hinder governmental decision-making. Their report, spanning 18,626 pages, emphasized that holding concurrent elections would result in more consistent policies, reduce electoral fatigue, and boost voter participation. The extensive study followed broad consultations with stakeholders and specialists, with research conducted over 191 days since the committee's formation on September 2, 2023. Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. Manipur marks Nupilal Day with statewide observances led by Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, honoring women freedom fighters and emphasizing ongoing efforts for peace and stability. Minister Khemchan says ongoing crisis in Manipur marks the first time in the state's 2,000-year history where valley brethren cannot cross the hills and hills brethren cannot enter the valley. Security forces recover multiple weapons and ammunition during operations in Churachandpur and Chandel districts. Opposition parties led by Gaurav Gogoi states protest at Parliament over Modi government's inaction on Manipur crisis and other urgent issues. Union Cabinet approves One Nation, One Election Bill, aiming for simultaneous elections for Lok Sabha, state assemblies, urban bodies and panchayats. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching IS News and good night.